Well, I'm playing Soha, and like I said, Mosagallu means scammers. So she's one of the scammers. She's intelligent, she's smart, she's alert, she's aware. Project itself ही मेरे लिए इतना challenging था because it's a bilingual project. And एक actor की हमेशा एक comfortable language होती है. They were difficult for me in front of the camera because the moment the camera rolls, there's a memory which is set in you that you have to converse it in a certain way. Well, some of the actors are like family. Some of scammer friends that I had, right from Akash Thabade to Saurabh to Shivam to Mihir. Well, to also talk about senior actors like Kajal Agarwal and Vishnu sir and Sunil sir.
आफ्टर लॉन्ग डेज तो कैसा बीता आपका लॉकडाउन का समय जाना चाहेंगे आपसे?
लॉकडाउन का समय तो मतलब आई वुड से दैट इट वाज अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज एंड कहीं ना कहीं मैं अपने आप को ब्लेस्ड भी मानती हूँ दैट आई हैड माय फैमिली अराउंड मी, आई हैड फूड टू ईट, आई हैड शेल्टर ऑन टॉप ऑफ माय हेड. सो लॉकडाउन जो टाइम मुझे इतने सालों से अपने फैमिली के साथ खुद के साथ बिताने का मौका नहीं मिला वो किया मैंने. एंड मिड्स द लॉकडाउन एक चीज रियलाइज हुई दैट द मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट थिंग दैट वी हैव राइट नाउ इज द टाइम दैट वी हैव. सो लेट्स नॉट टेक दिस टाइम एंड द पीपल, द फैमिली, friends, food that we get, every little thing which is the privilege for the person next door, we shouldn't take that for granted. So ये सबसे बड़ी सीख थी. एंड हम हमेशा दूर की सोचते हैं कि फ्यूचर में क्या होगा, कल क्या होगा. नहीं, आई थिंक हमें से फोकस करना चाहिए कि आज क्या होने वाला है. सो लॉकडाउन में फैमिली के साथ टाइम स्पेंड किया, थोड़ी सी पेंटिंग की, थोड़ा सा रीड किया. काफ़ी डिस्टर्ब भी हम सब फील कर रहे थे बिकॉज ऑफ वॉट एवर वॉज हैपनिंग अराउंड द वर्ल्ड. एंड I also started shooting in the midst of the pandemic. So that's how it was.
Okay.
An idea.
So congratulations for your new movie.
Thank you.
So we would like
Awesome.
we would like to know about that. क्या देखने मिलने वाला है आपकी न्यू मूवी में?
So Mosagallu is about a money heist. A heist which happened back in the day, and it's based on a very big scam that took place. It involved various countries, and then हमारे यहाँ पे हुआ था, and कुछ youngsters थे who took charge of Americans, and that, I mean, there was huge money involved, and obviously ऐसे project के लिए बहुत सारी research की भी ज़रूरत पड़ती है because it's based on a true story. So it's a 300 billion worth scam that happened. It involved money, it involved people, it involved lives, and it involved various other things. So Mosagallu का मतलब ही है scammers. So yeah, Mosagallu is about how people were scammed in the greed of money that these youngsters had, और उन्हें पता नहीं चला कि ये आगे जाकर कितने हद तक ये आगे बढ़ रहा है, and how the countries were involved, the government was involved and all that.
Okay. So आपका क्या कैरेक्टर? आप which character you're playing?
Well, I'm playing Soha, and like I said, Mosagallu means scammers. So she's one of the scammers. She's intelligent, she's smart, she's alert, she's aware. But what's interesting about her is that she is also someone who's sensible and sensitive. So because of the fact that she knows that she's working in a sort of firm, but now she doesn't know that this has reached to an extent where there's no humanity, where people are been taken for granted, and at the same time, for the cost of money or for the cost of fraud that is involved, यहाँ पे अगर फोन पर that American or that man, if he's dying and if he's in a situation जहाँ वो control नहीं कर पा रहा, and वो the situation is almost getting out of his hands, and it's all getting really tough, and like I said, where there's no humanity concerned. So she realizes that now this is getting a little out of my hands and this is getting really dangerous. So what she does in the course of the film, I don't want to give it a spoiler, but her character arc was something which was very interesting, and जो वो करती है in the course of the film, because of whatever is happening, I don't want to give it out because it's still in the theaters.
Yes.
So, that was very very interesting about Soha. She's intelligent and she's aware and she knows what is happening around her.
ओके, सो आपने पहले भी डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कैरेक्टर्स प्ले किया है, ये कुछ डिफरेंट लग रहा है, तो कितनी चैलेंजिंग पार्ट रही है आपके लिए ये कैरेक्टर को प्ले करना?
प्रोजेक्ट itself ही मेरे लिए इतना चैलेंजिंग था बिकॉज इट्स अ बाइलिंगुअल प्रोजेक्ट एंड एक एक्टर की हमेशा एक कंफर्टेबल लैंग्वेज होती है. So all these years I have always conversed in Hindi in front of the camera. So obviously the major barrier was the linguistic barrier that came into place. That is, we were supposed to shoot the film in two different languages, that is English and Telugu, and both the languages are, they were difficult for me in front of the camera because the moment the camera rolls, there's a memory which is set in you that you have to converse it in a certain way. And now having a filmmaker like Jeffrey Chijin, he's from the LA, so he had his own inputs, he had his own ideas about how he wanted to take it through. So काफ़ी सारी डिफ़िकल्टी हुई, सिमेंटिक इश्यूज़ हुए, जैसे मैंने कहा लिंग्विस्टिक बैरियर्स हुए, और बेसिक से बेसिक चीज़ें होती हैं जो काफ़ी अलग होती हैं, शूटिंग पैटर्न से लेकर, ईटिंग पैटर्न से लेकर, सिनेमाटोग्राफी से लेकर, एग्जीक्यूशन से लेकर, how you prepare for the character. So all these things were really difficult and challenging for me because it was new to me. And but every experience counts, and it was a great one. So I think this project adds to my kitty of doing variety and range of projects which I always try and choose.
ओके, एंड आपके साथ आपकी मूवी में काफी अच्छे अच्छे एक्टर्स हैं, तो उनके साथ आपकी बॉन्डिंग कैसी रही?
Well, some of the actors are like family. Some of scammer friends that I had, right from Akash Thabade to Saurabh to Shivam to Mihir. Well, to also talk about senior actors like Kajal Agarwal and Vishnu sir and Sunil sir. All of them were really warm and really great to work with. I saw Sunil sir doing his magic while he was doing those action scenes. He's really warm and he's really welcoming. And senior actors के साथ काम करके you automatically try and learn something from them जो आपको पता नहीं चलता है, but you take back home something that फिर आपको पता चलता है कि wherever they are, there's a reason for them to be at the position that they are at. So I think it was great working with them, and yeah, every experience counts, like I said.
तो हर प्रोजेक्ट के अंत में कुछ ना कुछ मेमोरीज रह जाती है, हम कुछ मेमोरीज साथ ले जाते हैं, तो आप कौन सी मेमोरी साथ ले जाए?
So this is a funny incident. So Jeffrey is from LA, and my DOP Sheldon Chow, even all of them from Hollywood, and we shot the film in Hyderabad, and so the entire crew used to converse in Telugu. और मेरे डायरेक्टर और एंड डीओपी यूज्ड टू गो बोंकर्स कि ये सेट पे हो क्या रहा है, एंड इट वाज सो फनी टू see them conversing with sport dada to lightmen, and they are struggling in their own little way कि अच्छा मैं इंग्लिश में बोल रहा हूँ, इन्हें समझ में नहीं आ रही है, ये तेलुगु में बात कर रहे, it's a very alienish thing to me. So it was very funny. और हम मतलब Jeffrey was super chill to work with, and while me and like I said some of my scammer friends, we were shooting for the film. We used to Hyderabad, you get really good food. So while we were shooting, हमने बहुत chicken Hyderabadi biryani खाई, and all of that happened. So it was great fun. It was great fun.
Lastly, we would like to know about your upcoming projects. So what you're planning for your future?
Well, I do have a vision for my future, but I'd just like to say that there'll be a few things that I'll be coming up with, a few major announcements and all of that. But till that happens, I would just make one promise that I will be back with a bang. And I always try and choose characters which are interesting. I always try and choose plots which are based on maybe true stories, or which have a lot of character range to it, a lot of depth to it, a lot of interest to it. So amazing characters and different type of storylines, and I shall be back too soon. So stay tuned and stay awaited.
Thank you so much, Mahima, for your time. Thank you so
Thank you.
much.